The chief guest and other esteemed dignitaries have arrived inside the hall. Let's welcome them with a standing ovation and a thunderous round of applause. Chief guest Shri Kinjarapu Mohan Naidu, Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation, Government of India. Shri Vimlunmang Wallam, Secretary, Ministry of Civil Aviation, Government of India. We request our dignitaries to please join us on stage. Kindly keep the applause going. We also extend a warm welcome to Shri Madhusudan Shankar, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Civil Aviation, Shri S.S. Chauhan, Deputy Commissioner, KVRO Delhi, Dr. H. Srinivas, Member HR. Kindly keep the applause going as our dignitaries grace this occasion with their benign presence. Thank you very much. You may all please be seated. Thank you all. Distinguished dignitaries on and off the days, respected educators, and bright young minds. It is with immense pride and heartfelt joy that we welcome you all to the official launch of the Aviation Career Guidance program, a pioneering and transformative initiative by the Ministry of Civil Aviation. This program is not just an introduction to careers in aviation. It is an invitation to dream beyond the horizon, to explore the boundless opportunities of the skies, to take confident strides towards becoming the next generation of pilots, engineers, air traffic controllers, aerospace innovators, and more. As we embark on this remarkable journey together, let today mark the beginning of many careers that will quite literally take off. To begin this landmark occasion, we now invite our esteemed dignitaries on the dais to please proceed for the ceremonial lamp lighting ceremony. A round of applause. As a gesture of deep respect and appreciation, we now felicitate our esteemed dignitaries who've joined us today to inspire the next generation. I request Dr. H. Srinivas, Member HR, to kindly present tokens of gratitude to our chief guest, Shri Kinjarapu Mohan Naidu, Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation. Can we once again welcome our Honorable Minister? Thank you very much for sparing your valuable time, for gracing this event with your benign presence. Kindly keep the applause going. I now request Dr. Srinivas to present a token of gratitude to Shri Vimlunmang Wallam, Secretary, Ministry of Civil Aviation. Thank you very much, sir, for your gracious presence. for your encouragement. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Srinivas, for doing the honors. To formally commence the proceedings, I now invite Shri Madhu Sudan Shankar, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Civil Aviation, to deliver the welcome address. Can we all please welcome him on the dais?
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation, Sri Mohan ji, Secretary Civil Aviation, Sri Vallam ji, respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, dear students, and aspiring aviation professionals. It's my honor and privilege to stand before you today as part of this career guidance program focused on exciting and dynamic world of aviation. Whether you dream of flying an aircraft, managing an airport, maintaining a cutting-edge technology, or ensuring a passenger safety, the aviation industry is offering a sky full of opportunity. Aviation is not just about an airplane, it is about the people, precision, passion, and progress. It connects the continents, drives the global commerce, and brings the families together across ocean. Behind every successful flight, there is a dedicated team of pilot, engineer, air traffic controller, cabin crew, ground staff, and aviation manager working in a perfect harmony. In recent years, the aviation has transformed with the integration of digital technology, sustainable fuel, and AI-driven safety system. It is the industries where innovation never stops and carriers are continually evolving. Sir, as part of this career guidance program, we are reaching out to the many schools in and around NCR region, physically targeting 11th and 12th students with the help of AI, DGCA, and Department of School Education. In phase 2, we are converting this program into the digital mode, which will help us to reach to the number of schools in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. To conclude, my dear students, aviation is not just a career. It challenges you, push your limit, and gives a chance to touch the sky. If you have dream to fly, discipline to learn, and drive to grow, there's no better place other than aviation. Thank you for being here today. I hope this session will inspire you, explore you, and pursue to excel in the incredible opportunity that aviation has to offer. Let your dreams take flight. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your warm and inspiring words. Music has the power to transcend words and emotions. Presenting a special welcome song prepared by our incredibly talented students. Let's give them a round of applause.
Start.
Mike. Once again, a round of applause. That was absolutely heartwarming. Thank you very much. The aviation sector is more than just planes. It's a world of passion, purpose, and possibility. To give our students a clear view of the most coveted roles in aviation, we now bring to you an enlightening presentation on career as a pilot. Let's fasten our seat belts and dive into this exciting journey. Please join me in welcoming on stage Captain Shweta Singh, Chief Flight Operations Inspector, DGCA.
कुछ सपने तब जन्म लेते हैं जब हम आसमान की तरफ देखते हैं। ये सपने ऊपर फैले नीले आकाश जितने विशाल और अनंत लग सकते हैं। सोचो, बादलों के बीच से उड़ान भरना, दुनिया को एक पंछी की नजर से देखना और हर बार उड़ान भरने पर रोमांच का अनुभव करना। जब आप अपने सपनों पर विश्वास करते हैं तो सपने उड़ान भरते हैं। पायलट बनने की शुरुआत एक सपने से होती है, लेकिन उस सपने में आपका विश्वास ही आपको आगे ले जाएगा। दिलचस्पी की पहली चिंगारी से लेकर आपके पंख, विंग्स कमाने के पल तक, यात्रा का हर कदम उत्साह और नई खोजों से भरा होता है। ट्रेनिंग शुरू होती है। पहली उड़ान एक ऐसा पल होता है जिसे हर पायलट हमेशा याद रखता है। यह घबराहट और जोश का मिश्रण होता है, लेकिन एक बार जब आप हवा में होते हैं तो यह शुद्ध जादू होता है। आप कक्षा में शुरुआत करेंगे, उड़ान के सिद्धांतों से लेकर विमान के मैकेनिक्स तक सब कुछ सीखेंगे। फिर समय आता है हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग के लिए आसमान में जाने का। हर बड़ी यात्रा एक कदम से शुरू होती है। कड़ी मेहनत और ज्ञान एक पायलट के भविष्य की नींव रखते हैं। आपको कड़ी मेहनत से पढ़ाई करनी होगी, लगन से अभ्यास करना होगा और हमेशा अपने लक्ष्यों पर ध्यान केंद्रित करना होगा। लेकिन याद रखें, हर कोशिश आपको अपने सपने के करीब लाती है। सपने उनके लिए उड़ान भरते हैं जो उनका पीछा करने की हिम्मत करते हैं। पायलट बनना सिर्फ एक नौकरी नहीं, ये एक जुनून, एक प्रतिबद्धता है और जीने का एक तरीका है। यह सीमाओं को आगे बढ़ाने और नए क्षितिज तलाशने के बारे में है। आसमान कोई सीमा नहीं है, यह तो बस शुरुआत है। पायलट बनने से संभावनाओं और रोमांच की एक दुनिया खुल जाती है। इसलिए अगर आपने कभी उड़ान भरने का सपना देखा है तो इसे साकार करने का समय आ गया है। आज ही पायलट बने। देखने के लिए धन्यवाद और याद रखें, अपने सपनों का हमेशा पीछा करें, चाहे वे कितने भी ऊंचे क्यों न लगे।
माननीय मंत्री जी, सेक्रेटरी जी, मंत्रालय के सभी सदस्य, डायस पर बैठे हुए सभी गेस्ट, केंद्रीय विद्यालय संगठन, प्रिंसिपल महोदय, टीचर्स और प्यारे स्टूडेंट्स, आप सभी को नमस्कार। क्या आपने कभी ऊपर आसमान में देखकर सोचा है मुझे भी एयरक्राफ्ट उड़ाना सीखना है? अगर हाँ, तो आज मैं पायलट बनने के सफ़र के बारे में आपसे बात करने वाली हूँ। एयरक्राफ्ट उड़ाना एक करियर ही नहीं है जो जीविका के लिए हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं, वो एक जुनून है, एक जिम्मेदारी है और एक गर्व का करियर है। फ्लाइंग एक ड्रीम करियर है। इट्स एक्साइटिंग, डायनामिक और आपके लिए पूरी दुनिया के दरवाजे खोल देता है। एक मुख्य बात यह है कि भारत के अगले कुछ सालों में कम से कम 20,000 से ज़्यादा नए पायलट की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी। ये एक बहुत बड़ा अवसर है आप जैसे स्टूडेंट्स का, जो आपका इंतज़ार कर रहा है। तो अब मैं बताती हूँ पायलट कौन होता है। पायलट एक एयरक्राफ्ट को कमांड करता है, लेकिन उससे भी ज़्यादा पायलट एक लीडर होता है, एक डिसीजन मेकर होता है और 35,000 फीट में 200 से ज़्यादा पैसेंजर की सेफ्टी के लिए जिम्मेदार होता है। पायलट बनने के लिए क्या ज़रूरी है? आप 16 साल की उम्र में उड़ान सीख सकना शुरू कर सकते हैं और 18 साल की उम्र में CPL प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। 12वीं क्लास में फिजिक्स और मैथ्स कंपलसरी सब्जेक्ट होने चाहिए। ये भी ज़रूरी है कि पायलट को फिजिकली और मेंटली हेल्दी रहना है। इसलिए सभी पायलट्स हर साल DGCA का मेडिकल टेस्ट पास करते हैं। मेडिकल स्टैंडर्ड्स 2 तरीके के होते हैं, क्लास 1 और क्लास 2। इनमें डिफरेंट स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ मेडिकल टेस्ट का है। आपको फ्लाइंग ट्रेनिंग शुरू करने से पहले कम से कम क्लास 2 मेडिकल फिटनेस सर्टिफिकेट लेना होता है और CPL प्राप्त करने से पहले क्लास 1 मेडिकल फिटनेस आवश्यक है। क्लास 2 मेडिकल डॉक्टर्स की लिस्ट DGCA की वेबसाइट में प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। क्लास 1 मेडिकल टेस्ट स्पेशलाइज्ड होते हैं और इसीलिए ये सिर्फ डेजिग्नेटेड मेडिकल सेक्टर्स में होते हैं। ये सेंटर्स की लिस्ट भी DGCA की वेबसाइट पर प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। आपकी स्क्रीन पे QR कोड्स हैं जो आपको इस वेबसाइट पर ले जाएंगे। आपकी CPL की जर्नी 3 मेजर पार्ट्स में डिवाइडेड होती है। पहला स्टेप ग्राउंड ट्रेनिंग, जहाँ पर आपको डिफरेंट सब्जेक्ट्स के बारे में सिखाया जाता है। आपको सेफली उड़ाने के लिए कई सब्जेक्ट पढ़ने और समझने होते हैं। ये सब्जेक्ट्स मेनली एरोडायनामिक्स, नेविगेशन, मेट्रोलॉजी, रेगुलेशन और कम्युनिकेशन होते हैं। दूसरा स्टेप फ्लाइंग ट्रेनिंग, जहाँ पर आप अपने इंस्ट्रक्टर के साथ ट्रेनर एयरक्राफ्ट में फ्लाइंग ट्रेनिंग करते हैं। आपको CPL पढ़ने के लिए कम से कम 200 घंटे फ्लाइंग करनी होती है। CPL ट्रेनिंग का खर्चा फ्लाइंग स्कूल के हिसाब से अलग हो सकता है। ये लगभग 30 लाख से 55 लाख रुपया तक हो सकता है। तीसरा और फाइनल स्टेप एग्जामिनेशन, आपकी नॉलेज और स्किल जो आप ग्राउंड ट्रेनिंग और फ्लाइंग ट्रेनिंग में सीखते हैं उसका टेस्ट लिया जाता है। इन सब्जेक्ट को DGCA में 70% पासिंग मार्क्स कंपलसरी होते हैं और फ्लाइंग टेस्ट को फुल्ली डेमोस्ट्रेट करना होता है। आपका पास ट्रेनिंग के लिए 2 मेन ऑप्शंस हैं। पहला ऑप्शन, आप फ्लाइंग ट्रेनिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में ज्वाइन करिए। DGCA ने भारत में 38 फ्लाइंग ट्रेनिंग स्कूल्स को अप्रूव करा है, जिनमें से फुर्सतगंज में स्थापित इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय उड़ान एकेडमी सबसे प्रसिद्ध है। इग्रुवा में सिलेक्शन मेरिट पर होता है और रिजर्वेशन कोटा भी है। इग्रुवा के अलावा भारत ने कई प्राइवेट FTOs को भी अप्रूव किया है। आपकी स्क्रीन में ये QR कोड है जो आप DGCA के अप्रूव FTO की लिस्ट पे ले जाएगा। जॉब लगने के बाद उस कंपनी के एयरक्राफ्ट पर आप टाइप रेटिंग कर सकते हैं। दूसरा ऑप्शन जो हमारे पास है एयरलाइन कैडेट प्रोग्राम का। कुछ एयरलाइन CPL की ट्रेनिंग और टाइप ट्रेनिंग देती हैं और ट्रेनिंग पास होते ही नौकरी भी देती हैं। जो भी रूट चुनिए, मेहनत तो लगेगी ही, क्योंकि एयरक्राफ्ट को सेफ रखने के लिए, उड़ाने के लिए लगन, नॉलेज और एक्सपीरियंस की ज़रूरत है। अब CPL प्राप्त करने के बाद आपके सामने विभिन्न फ्लाइंग जॉब ऑप्शंस होंगे। आप शेड्यूल एयरलाइन या नॉन शेड्यूल ऑपरेटर या FTO में जॉब कर सकते हैं। अब हम इसके बारे में थोड़ा और जान लेते हैं। आप शेड्यूल एयरलाइन में बोइंग 737, एयरबस 320 जैसे कमर्शियल जेट्स डोमेस्टिक और इंटरनेशनल रूट्स पर उड़ा सकते हैं, या फिर आप बोइंग 787 और एयरबस 350 जैसे बड़े एडवांस एयरक्राफ्ट उड़ा सकते हैं और पैसेंजर्स को एक कॉन्टिनेंट से दूसरे कॉन्टिनेंट ले जा सकते हैं। नॉन शेड्यूल ऑपरेटर के साथ भी आप जॉब कर सकते हैं, जहाँ पर आप डिज़ास्टर रिलीफ, एयर एम्बुलेंस सर्विसेज या फिर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के एयरक्राफ्ट उड़ाकर क्रिटिकल मिशन का हिस्सा बन सकते हैं। नॉन शेड्यूल ऑपरेटर में आप एज अ कॉर्पोरेट पायलट भी फ्लाई कर सकते हैं, जहां आप बड़े मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज की सीनियर ऑफिशियल्स के बिजनेस जेट उड़ाते हैं। यहाँ पर बिजनेस जेट डोमेस्टिक और इंटरनेशनल फ्लाइट्स करते हैं। और अगर आपको टीचिंग का शौक़ है तो आप फ्लाइंग इंस्ट्रक्टर भी बन सकते हैं। नए पायलट्स को ट्रेन करना भी एक बहुत फुलफिलिंग एक्सपीरियंस होता है, और साथ ही साथ एक फ़्लाइट इंस्ट्रक्टर बनने से आपकी फ्लाइंग स्किल्स और भी बेहतर होती हैं। तो अब सैलरी और पर्क्स की बात करते हैं। तो पायलट को शुरू से ही काफ़ी अच्छी सैलरी मिलती है। आपकी स्टार्टिंग सैलरी 50,000 से लेके 1.5 लाख पर मंथ हो सकती है, जो एक्सपीरियंस के साथ बढ़कर 5 लाख या उससे ज़्यादा भी हो सकती है। ट्रैवल बेनिफिट्स भी बहुत कमाल के हैं। सोचिए आप दुनिया घूम रहे हैं और आपकी फैमिली मेम्बर्स भी आपके साथ डिस्काउंटेड या फ्री टिकट्स में आपके साथ घूम रहे हैं। इसके अलावा आप और आपके परिवार के लिए हेल्थ बेनिफिट और हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस भी मिलते हैं। सबसे खास बात, जब आप पायलट की यूनिफॉर्म पहनते हैं, एक अलग सा ही गर्व का एहसास होता है। बस ज़रूरत है बिलीव की, हार्डवर्क की और पैशन की। अपनी अपनी स्टडीज़ पर फोकस करिए, स्पेशली मैथ्स और फिज़िक्स पर, क्योंकि ये सब्जेक्ट्स फ़्लाइट प्रिंसिपल को समझने के लिए एसेंशियल होते हैं। साथ ही साथ अपनी हेल्थ का ध्यान रखिए। तो अगली बार आप आसमान में एयरक्राफ्ट को देखें तो सिर्फ हाथ मत हिलाना, उसे उड़ाने का जज्बा रखना। अपनी सीट बेल्ट बांध कर लीजिए, आपका सपना रनवे पर रेडी है। अब उड़ान बढ़ने का समय आ गया है। Sky is not the limit, but it's the beginning. Thank you. So I will just summarize the whole presentation in one slide, and I'll run you through once again. So looking at the slide, if you look at it, we have the first step that we need is basic requirements, 10 plus 2 physics and maths. Age should be at least 16. That is the time you can get into flying school. Then you will do your registration for computer number on Pariksha portal. Further, you will get an allotment of a computer number by DGCA. After that, EGCA registration will happen, where you can do your medical assessment. Medical examination, as we have already discussed, is class 1 and class 2. That will further take you to enough requirements to join a FTO. Once you join a flying training organization, you will be issued SPL, Student Pilot License, and you can finish your license as per the training, finish 200 hours. Once you finish your training, you can apply to DGCA for issuance of CPL license. And DGCA will issue a CPL license. So I will leave the slide on for a bit so you can sink into it. In the meanwhile, I will request my airline pilots to come up so we can answer all the questions and queries of our dear students, please. So anyone, please, you may start. Please go ahead.
A very good afternoon to you, ma'am. I am Dipanshu from KV AI Rangpuri. I want to ask a question that what are the key factors that student consider when choosing aviation as a career?
Do you have a mic? No, you can start. You can introduce yourself.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. I am Captain Swati Lumba and I'm a captain on Airbus A320 aircraft, and I'll be taking this question on behalf of pilots. So there are a lot of key essential points that you must remember if you want to pursue a career as a pilot. One of the most important things is to look after your health. This career option is heavily dependent on being fit all the time. As Captain Shweta mentioned, that you have to go through rigorous regular medicals all through your career. So please focus on your health. Your studies are equally important. You have to focus on maths and physics in particular. What you also need to keep in mind is that you need to be very flexible, because you will have various working hours. You will not have the regular work-life balance that you see in a 9-to-5 job. So you have to make sure that you are okay with flexible timings and you are able to accommodate to different work schedules. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
A very good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Vinay Gupta from KVAI Rangpuri. So, ma'am, I would like to ask a question. How earlier should students start preparing for aviation career, and what should they focus on in school?
Hi, good morning. My name is Shreya. I'm a senior commander with Air India on the Airbus 320 aircraft. If you are passionate about aviation, and if you are passionate whether you want to be a pilot or you want to be an aircraft maintenance engineer, anything to do with aviation starts as soon as you realize that you have a passion for it. The idea is to start focusing on your studies, because you will require maths and physics, and you will be studying a lot if you are joining aviation. And you have to remain consistent. You do not give up at any point. Failure is not an option. You will realize that it's only a stepping stone towards your next success. So the moment you realize you have the slightest inkling of a passion, please go for it.
Hi, my name is Ashish Dhawan. I am a senior commander on the Boeing 787. Just to add what Captain said, when you choose flying as a career, it doesn't remain a job. It's like a hobby which you are doing for the rest of your life, and you're getting paid for it.
आप सबने समझ लिया है कैप्टन श्वेता ने जो बोला, कैप्टन स्वाति, कैप्टन श्रेया एंड कैप्टन आशीष ने जो आपको बताया. मैं सिर्फ ये बोलना चाहूँगी, जैसे कि मैम ने बोला, ये एक जज्बा है, एक जुनून है, एंड इट्स अ जॉब दैट यू नेवर ड्रैग योर फीट टू. इट्स समथिंग दैट गिव्स यू अ हाई विच हैज़ नो पैरेलल. आप ऊंची उड़ान भरिए. मेरी तरफ से आप सबको ऑल द बेस्ट. Please think about becoming a pilot, becoming an aircraft maintenance engineer, air traffic controller, flight dispatcher. There are innumerable options in aviation, and they're all waiting for you. All the best.
First of all, good morning to Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation, Shri Kiranjarapu Mohan Naidu ji, and respected chief guest present here. My name is Kanish Bhatt and I study in 10th standard. My question is, are there some specific personality traits or skills that are more suited for a particular type of aviation role? Please guide me.
Okay, hello. I'm Captain Apurva Agarwal. I'm a captain on Boeing 737. So thank you for this wonderful question, because it starts with a lot of personality traits. First and foremost, as ma'am just briefed us, that it is the leadership and the teamwork. and there comes a good communication skills and interpersonal skills, and a lot of factors, into problem solving, decision making, and first and foremost, I would say, is having a calm mind to come to a good conclusion, and a consistent, hardworking personality would be definitely needed. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Good morning, everybody. My name is Anvesha Singh. I'm a senior first officer with Air India and currently on the Airbus 350. Previously, I've flown the 320 and the 321s. So, I would just like to add on to what ma'am said. Being a great team player is quite essential to being anybody in aviation, be it a flight dispatcher, engineer, pilot, cabin crew. Because at the end of the day, a safe flight involves a lot of stakeholders. So, one has to be open-minded, appreciate the work that the other teams are doing, have a sense of self-discipline, respect for your colleagues, juniors, seniors, everybody, and make sure that the flight takes off safely. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Ankit from class 12th from KVAI Rangpuri. My question to you is there a structured career progression for aviation professionals, such as moving from early level of jobs to higher level position job?
Okay, hi, hello, I'm Captain Saloni here. I'm currently flying 320s. Just to answer your question, in terms of piloting career, we start our career from a junior first officer. We upgrade to a senior first officer, and thereafter we can get into training to become an instructor, and thereafter an examiner. So the career progression definitely is there. It takes many years of hard work to reach up to the maximum level. And as my colleague said, a lot of consistency is required to reach to that level. It may take up to 10 to 15 years. It all depends on your personal abilities. Thank you.
A very good afternoon, ma'am. I am Sia from class 12, KVAI Rangpuri. My question is, what are the best career fields in civil aviation right now, fastest growing career fields?
Yeah, hi, good morning, everybody. I have one question for all of you before you have for us. May I? How many of you want to become a pilot today after this presentation? Please raise your hands. Oh, that's a way less number. I think we'll do one more presentation for you now. Okay, great. So there are a lot of career options in aviation. Like beside flying, as you become a trainer, and as an engineer also, as an ATC controller also, as a flying training instructor in flying training organization also. Further, you can up your skills if you have other technical skills, as in management of an airline or other business prospects in aviation. There are many more wings and verticals in aviation where you can actually step in along with flying also. So if you have any more specific question, we can answer that part also.
A very good morning, ma'am, and all the guests. I am Kanak from KVAI Rangpuri. I want to know what are the best educational paths for students who want to enter the aviation industry.
जैसा कि मैम ने आपको बताया है कि आपको 12वीं क्लास तो पास करनी पड़ेगी और फिज़िक्स और मैथ्स कंपलसरी है क्योंकि वो डीजीसीए का मैंडेट है। इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि जिनको कॉमर्स या आर्ट्स अच्छी लगती हो वो पायलट नहीं बन सकते, वो भी पायलट बन सकते हैं। आप अपनी 12वीं कीजिए उसके साथ में ओपन स्कूल या ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी से आप फिजिक्स और मैथ्स इंडिपेंडेंटली दे सकते हैं. Then also you qualify for getting a commercial pilot license irrespective of what stream you've chosen. You can do arts, commerce. Science helps because science trains you to start thinking analytically, more analytically than any other stream of subjects. And but 12th is a must. Physics, maths is a must. Being having a critical thinking is a must. All the best.
Good morning, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Nisha Goswami of class 12A from KVI Rangpuri. Ma'am, my question to you is, are there government-approved aviation institutes or colleges that students should be considered?
I can't see the kid who asked this question. Hi. Okay, so we already have an established academy called Indira Gandhi Rashtriya Udan Academy in Fursatganj. It was started in 1986 and it's still going. In addition to that, we have a lot of government flying training institute, and I would request the esteemed all the guests on the dais who are the decision maker that we need more flying schools, and we need more incentives for children to come forward to choose flying. Yeah, thank you.
Good afternoon to all in one present here. I am Shrishti from class 10th in KVAI Rangpuri, and my question is, how will AI and automation impact aviation jobs in the future? Thank you.
Yeah, hi. So I know AI is quite a hot topic right now, but yeah. So AI is quite a hot topic right now, but be rest assured that a pilot seat is quite crucial in the airplane. A pilot cannot be removed out of it, because there's one thing, can you tell me what the machine still can't do no matter how much we train it? That's a question for all of you over here. I know there's a lot of age groups sitting over here. So there is one thing which a computer still hasn't learned to do, for which it needs us. Brownie points to those who answer. Anybody? Yeah, I see a hand coming up. Can you tell me what that is? आप बताइए कौन सी एक वो ऐसी चीज है जो अभी तक कंप्यूटर करना सीख नहीं पाया है, जिसके लिए अभी भी उसे एक ह्यूमन की जरूरत है? Yes, like sir very correctly said, there is a thing called decision making, which a computer still cannot do. There are multiple models in which you can train a computer, but ultimately flying is such a dynamic thing that you need to make spot decisions. And no matter how much you train a computer for it, you will still need that one individual to take the call. And that will always be a pilot. So yes, we are very glad the AI and the automation helps us improve our safety, but a pilot is still a very crucial element in the aviation industry.
Hi. I would like to add to Captain Anvesha's response. While we're talking about AI and we're talking about the crucial aspect of a commander and a first officer being critical decision makers, we're also talking about a soft skills aspect whereby leadership cannot be replaced by AI. Similarly, soft skills of communication, understanding your peers, taking into account all the factors, all your resources cannot solely be done by AI. Primarily, since we're talking about nothing which is hardwired. We're talking about human emotions also. Understanding the needs of your co-workers, understanding the needs of other stakeholders, and primarily for us in civil aviation, understanding the needs of our passengers and catering to it real time, because the situations are dynamic and often difficult, cannot often be done by AI. In fact, it can solely be done by the humanity of a human being. Thank you.
Rather just adding on to what my fellow captains have said, AI in the future, what I foresee, will only make the flying more reliable, and it's only going to assist the pilots in their seats, making the aviation more reliable and more safer in the skies, so that the human error possibilities further goes down. But yes, the pilot seat cannot be taken away. That we assure you. Thank you.
Good morning, sir, ma'am. Myself, Supriya of class 12th. I want to ask you a question. What role do professional certificates play in advancing and career aviation?
All right, thank you for the question again. And so whatever the professional certifications, like how just now ma'am briefed us in the slide presentations, like you get your CPL and thereafter you proceed into a different ratings. That is called type rating. You can choose your aircraft ratings and everything, so that it'll offer you varied job profiles, whichever direction you want to go into. And these days, not just scheduled airlines, there are a lot of non-scheduled operators in terms of the aeromedical facilities, the aerosports, and a lot of the seaplanes, and a lot of things our country is offering into now. So yes, and there are other courses as well, which is like a MCC, which is like a multi-crew course, and jet orientation courses, which further help you to widen your horizon to get more jobs into the aviation sector, depending on what your capacity is. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
And remember, kids, education never goes to waste. Whatever you learn, you always put it to use.
So I think most of the questions are taken care. Okay, last one, please.
Hello, everybody. This is a bit of a personal question, but I would like to ask that: are there any personal difficulties which you face after choosing this career?
So I wouldn't, okay, so I'll just add on to it. I don't think there are any difficulties. I think you need to tune your mind in a certain way. Because as it was rightly mentioned, it's not a 9-to-5 conventional job. So another important thing is self-discipline. Like let's suppose you have a night flight. So you have to push yourself to get your adequate rest. That is something out of your circadian rhythm, out of your comfort zone. So I think it is just about habit building, how you start early, something similar to sports, right? How it's a little uncomfortable when you start early, you have to take care of your health, nutrition, your sleep, I think is one thing we all struggle with. So you need to start working on it, but I don't think it is something which is not doable. One can always build on it.
So basically it is to fall into a pattern, depending on what kind of flying you're doing. If you're doing short haul flying, that is say a maximum flight time of about 2 hours and 3 hours, you need to tweak yourself lesser than when you're doing a 15-hour flight. I fly a Boeing 777 and we do a Delhi, New York or Delhi, Chicago, San Francisco, a non-stop flight. So for that, if I'm going to be awake, if I'm expected to be awake for 8 hours of a flight, so 15 hours you can't fly, 2 people can't fly, so we have a double set of crew. So if you have to be awake in the night, your day starts at 2 in the morning, so that's night for most of us. So you need to tell yourself, as Captain Anvesh has said, you have to tweak, you have to make a pattern where you sleep in the day and work in the night. Believe you me, it sounds difficult, but it is not. It just, as she rightly said, you need to tell your mind that you want to do it. That's your passion, that's your job, and you love it. And it's doable.
I'll also add another point over here. Since Captain Anvesha correctly mentioned, it's about tuning your mind. What you also need to tell yourself is that it's not a one-time activity where you just study, pass your exams, and that's it, you're done with it. You need to tell yourself and be prepared to study all your life, because aviation is an ever-changing, dynamic atmosphere. You have to keep learning, you have to keep going through refreshers and examinations all throughout your career. So please tell yourself that it's not just about passing an exam. You have to be prepared to learn always.
So I think most of the point my colleagues have already covered, which is your, the examinations and the physical, difficulties which we face. Adding on to that, these days I would also like to emphasize there's a lot which goes on to your mental health as well. So keep your mental health intact, including your physical health, because you never carry your mental stress of your home or your anything to the work, because that is where a lot of other complexities take over. So keep your mental health also in place with your physical health. Thank you.
So I would like to add the last bit. If you're very passionate about it, then there are no difficulties at all. It's just a passion which takes over everything. And of course, you have to be resilient, which is what is demand of the hour now, with every day. So be passionate, be resilient, be joyful, keep yourself healthy. I think everything will be taken care of.
I think all questions are done. I would just like to thank all the airline pilots. Thank you so much.
We hope you had a fruitful interaction with our learned captains. Once again, a round of applause for all of them. And a special thanks to Captain Shweta for an insightful presentation. We now have the distinct honor of inviting a distinguished civil servant and a strategic thinker whose guidance continues to shape the trajectory of India's aviation ecosystem. Please join me in welcoming on the dais Shri Vimlan Mang Walnam, Secretary, Ministry of Civil Aviation, Government of India.
Good afternoon to all, and as we are in this program of launching this Aviation Career Guidance program, I start by conveying warm greetings to the chief guest of today's function, the Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation, Shri Kinjarapu Ram Mohan Naidu, under whose leadership this program has been conceived, and today we are seeing the reality of it. So warm greetings to you, sir, and to all the dignitaries on the dais, and especially to the principal of KV Rangpuri and all the teachers, and very importantly to all the dear students. You are all lucky that this ambitious Aviation Career Guidance program that we are launching from the Ministry of Civil Aviation has sort of started from your school, so you will be remembered, and I am sure it will benefit all of you and all the other students from your school. So we are very excited and happy that we are able to launch this program from this school, from here, our IAA Academy here in Vasant Kunj. Also, at the outset itself, I'd like to express very special thanks to our resource persons led by Captain Shweta, the CFOI, and all her colleague pilots from the different airlines. Thank you very much. I think another round of applause, because this is something beyond the call of duty. Yeah. So in lighter vein, this is not part of their pilot duties. We have requested them for something extra, and it's really special. And but I wanted to request one more thing from them. After the formal program is over, I think with the organizers, a chance for group photo with all of you in your uniforms. I think it will be an inspiration for the young students. So somewhere here, I think if the organizers can arrange, I think it will be something which will remain in the memory of the students and encouragement to them. So one more request to all of you. While we presented about pilot today, pilot career, we would like to make it very clear that this Aviation Career Guidance program is really about all the various types of careers which are possible in the civil aviation. The immediate next which may come in your mind, which is well known, more known to people, is the cabin crew, which is again a very exciting career prospect with the increasing number of flights and destinations that our airlines are covering. So cabin crew is again a very active kind of career option. Then the aircraft maintenance engineers. Then someone also mentioned the air traffic controllers are there, the flight dispatchers are there. Then air cargo is again a growing element within the aviation. So the air cargo, the various aspects of it. In fact, if you go to any big airport or any place where aviation is handled, there are hundreds and hundreds of different jobs which are happening. So as we move forward, we would be highlighting the other career options also. So for those who have an inclination for a pilot career, definitely we would like to project it. The requirements are high, not just in India. In fact, all our neighboring countries also, with their less population, require good pilots from India to even serve in those countries. So it's a big career option, but definitely many others are there. As we go forward, we will highlight them. And in fact, I would again like to suggest to our Joint Secretary, Mr. Madhu, and his team that starting from this school, if the principal could designate one of the teachers as some kind of an aviation career mentor, and he or she can be then our contact point for a follow-up, follow-through, and even queries and clarifications, and even smaller group discussions in the school context could be something. So a teacher mentor in your school who can then become the link between us in the Ministry of Civil Aviation and all your students. So, and that can be made a pattern for all the schools as we go up. And I don't intend to speak too much. You have got a good initial briefing on the subject that we intended. But also to Captain Shweta and her colleagues, could we think of each of you picking up one school as your school that you will continue to mentor? It is just a food for thought again. So I think that could be something very fruitful and satisfying, so that the young students, as the thoughts come up, especially the girl students, anyone who has an inclination, they could be guided and motivated. So I leave that thought. We will fine-tune it as we move forward. And I end here, and my very best wishes to especially all the young students, whatever career options that you take, make good use of your 24 hours. You know, wherever I speak to young people, I say that everyone has only 24 hours. You know, the top achievers of the world, every person has only 24 hours. God has limited it all. In fact, He's very fair. He has given everyone 24 hours. It's not that some rich kid has more hours. So use your 24 hours properly. If I may add a bit more, when I used to speak earlier, I used to talk of sleep early, wake up early. I have stopped doing that because the daily schedule of people are different. Youngsters can be very different, but the 24 hours has to be used fruitfully. If we waste the 24 hours today or tomorrow or the next, then it adds up to nothing. So I end with this small request and urging all of you that make use of your 24 hours very well every day. You have a bright life ahead of you, very bright prospects. All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging and enlightening thoughts. And now the highlight of this afternoon. It is with great pride and immense honor that I invite a dynamic leader, a youth icon, a visionary policy maker whose progressive outlook is shaping the future of Indian aviation.
Vumlunmang Walnamji, Secretary Civil Aviation. Madhusudanji, Joint Secretary Civil Aviation. Chauhanji, KV Sangatan Deputy Commissioner. And Srinivasji, HR Airport Authority of India. And members from Indian Aviation Academy. And members from the pilot community, especially the women pilots who have gracefully come here for this program. And members from Kendriya Vidyalaya AI Rangpuri and students from Kendriya Vidyalaya AI Rangpuri, a very warm good afternoon to each and every one of you. And it's an absolute delight to be here today amidst all of you, launching the Career Guidance program in aviation, especially targeted at 11th and 12th students of this country. In fact, I have to start by saying that we wanted to have this in a school. especially our school in Kendriya Vidyalaya, but we felt that the summer is starting and having the students sit outside or in a hot room is not going to do justice. They will just be sweating profusely and they will be doing this fan movement all throughout and not concentrating on what we want to say. That is why we had to shift here. Then we thought, why not, we have a nice auditorium with good AC here, why not bring the students here only? And that is the request we made to the Kendriya Vidyalaya. But what I am seeing here today is not only they brought the students, but they brought the whole Kendriya Vidyalaya also here. They brought the NCC, they brought the cultural team, and I'm saying it with a lot of happiness that I'm happy to see this whole environment of the school of the Kendriya Vidyalaya to be brought here. It reminded me of my childhood, of my days at school. So once again, a warm welcome to all the students who have come here for this program. And I want to introduce myself to all of you. My name is Mohan Naidu. I am a member of parliament from Srikakulam constituency in the state of Andhra Pradesh. This is the third time I have won as a member of parliament, and due to our alliance with the BJP at the center, the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji wanted a young person as a civil aviation minister, and I had the great opportunity to be serving today with the guidance of our Prime Minister. So today, I am the youngest minister in the Indian cabinet. I am the Minister for Civil Aviation. And you might be asking, I don't know how many of you have that doubt, but some might be having the question, what is civil aviation? So civil aviation deals with the skies and the machines that travel in the sky, and also the airports. Whatever has a link towards aviation, airports, airlines, aircrafts, eVTOLs, drones, balloons, not the balloons that we fill air and play with, but the bigger balloons where they fly in the air. So all the things and the machines that fly in the air, we regulate them, we ensure there is a safety, security in that, and we ensure that rightfully people get connected to it. And today, as the aviation is growing in the country, and one of them has asked how many of you want to become a pilot, but my question is slightly different. I would like to ask the students, how many of you have traveled in an aircraft before? Quite a lot. Or not that many. How many of you want to travel in an aircraft? Yeah? More. Very good. So there is an interest to travel in the aircraft. Our school is very close to the airport also. And I believe you would be seeing planes very closely because of the airport being here. And whenever you hear that sound of a plane going above you, do you feel that excitement? Do you feel that adrenaline? Sometimes you would want to just stare upstairs and see what plane is going around. Which kind of plane, what size it is. So as a kid, an airplane excites you and brings up that adrenaline and brings out that passion in you. So which is why we want to capture that passion. We want to have more people involved in aviation. The way that Indian aviation is growing is like no other country. Thanks to the mission, thanks to the vision and the policies of our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, one of the fastest growing sectors in aviation in the whole world is our great country, India today. And we want to tap into that potential. Now, how do you ensure this aviation continuously grows? I'm saying for the last 10 years, we have exponentially grown aviation. We have increased the number of airports in the country. We have increased the number of aircrafts in the sky. We have increased all the things that are related to aviation, but we are leveling up our aviation ecosystem, our infrastructure. We are continuously growing. You know how many number of airports we built in the last 10 years? In 2014, there was 74 and we doubled it up, and now the number of airports in the country is up to 159. And now I'll be the minister for next 5 years and I want to plan to build 50 more airports. And the government has decided that in the next 10 years we have to bring 120 new destinations in the country. So you see the vision of the government on how many airports we are building. And why I'm specifically talking about airports, there is one airport in Hyderabad. The Hyderabad airport, after it was built, it has been almost 20 years now. Now the Hyderabad airport is creating so many jobs, up to 8 lakh jobs. Imagine the number, 8 lakh jobs, both directly and indirectly. Because so many sectors are dependent on an airport and aviation, just one airport is itself creating so many job opportunities for the people. Now, for me to create more airports, when I create more airports, more airlines are going to come. When I want more airlines to fly in the Indian skies, then I need more people also to handle this. Where am I going to get the people? From you guys, from the schools, from all the interested and passionate people. Just like how you have seen the people already there in aviation, it is not just educated people that we need in aviation. We need educated people, and we also need passionate people in aviation. That is the requirement that we have today. So to tap into that requirement, we are exploring this program, going up to the schools and calling to the students that if you look at the sky, and if you look at that plane, and if you feel something longing in your heart that I want to do something with that plane, then this is the time and this is the program through which you can achieve that. So the Indian skies are buzzing, full of planes connecting cities, carrying dreams and opening doors of opportunities for all of you. I would say each one of those planes you see up are not just aircrafts, but they are a whole universe of possibilities waiting for your approval. Think about it. Every plane needs a pilot to fly, engineers to keep it airworthy and functional, air traffic controllers to guide it on which direction it has to go, and designers to continuously innovate the planes. You would have seen that over the 10 years, you can see on the internet also, if you do some research, the way the planes have also evolved, the designs, the beak, the wings, the way it whole looks. So continuous innovation also happens in this thing. And we also need people to manage the airports. So airports, which have become a hustling activity, rely on so many wide range of professionals. I've just given an example of Hyderabad airport of how 8 lakh people directly and indirectly are working in just one airport. Now I'm saying we have 159 airports. So how many people we need to come into this passionate sector? So, and just to look at the incredible growth and the lead of opportunities ahead, in the last 10 years, the way we have grown and the way we will grow, it is a requirement today that we continuously bring in younger generation, passionate people into this field of aviation. And in the last 10 years, especially in the last 9 months of me being the minister, we have passed one important bill in the parliament, which was Bharatiya Vayuyan Adhiniyam. And this is to do with the whole Indian aviation ecosystem. And this is not only letting people come into the industry, but the way we are seeing aviation, because much of the limelight is taken by passengers, airports, airlines, aircrafts. But what we also want to see is India to design its own plane, to manufacture its own plane, and to have a strong MRO ecosystem in the country itself, to maintain the plane here also. There is still some progress that we need to do as a country, and we from the ministry are strongly focusing on that. So this is going to expand the opportunities that you can all have in terms of aviation. Much of the focus has been, because there are a lot of charming pilots here, especially the women pilots who have given you, patiently heard you and given you all the answers. But there are many more opportunities within aviation, and I want all of you to look into that. And we have also passed the aircraft protection of interests in aircraft subject bill recently, both in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. That also is going to let our aviation ecosystem grow by having a positive impact on the leasing industry, and more planes are going to come. And you have to understand this figure of how many pilots we are going to need in the next 10 to 15 years. You know how many planes are under order? Now when you want to buy something, especially a car or a motorbike, you go to the showroom and you say I want, and you give an order. So our Indian airlines people like Air India, Indigo, Akasa, they have gone to these plane manufacturers and they have said, I want 1700 planes. You know how many are there in the country right now? 840. 840 are there right now in the country. And the planes that through the demand of how much we need is up to 1700. And each plane creates a demand of 15 to 20 pilots to make it operational and to do the routes every day. One plane, 15 to 20. Do simple mathematics, 1700 planes still yet to come. If you take a figure of 20 highest limit, then you are creating 34,000 jobs on just pilots itself. So how are we going to tap into this demand? We don't want foreigners to come here and pilot our planes. We want our own Indian students. We want our Indian community to cater to the demand that's grown domestically. So 34,000 pilots demand is there. I know when they asked you, nobody was, all of you were little hesitant, but I feel they were hesitant because with the seriousness with which we are doing the program, they might have thought we'll make them sit in the plane now only. But being a pilot not only demands the educational standards, but there is a commitment, there is a discipline, especially mental discipline that is required. And you have observed from the pilots who have spoken and answered your questions that the most important thing is the communication skills. You have seen how beautifully they have answered all your questions and how charmingly they have told you about the whole pilot industry. So these are some of the skills which you all need to develop yourselves in. And this is the right time also. Most of you might be thinking that there is still time for us, we'll go to college or we'll decide later on. But as early as you decide, as early as you tap into the passion that you have, it becomes much more easier for you to guide yourself in that path. And especially in terms of becoming a pilot, after 18 years, and just by completing your 12th standard, you can become a pilot. You're handling the safety of 200 to 300 people. All you need is 12th class, because that is the way this system has been built. That is not the challenging part. The discipline, the commitment that you bring, and the decision making and the way you handle yourself, that is the most important part. And it is through the training that you get to develop yourself in becoming an absolutely wonderful pilot. And we want to see more pilots in the country and more of them to bring that passion right from the school itself. And I also mentioned that as the minister, interacting with so many stakeholders, aviation is not just merely a job. I've spoken to many people who are engaging in different jobs within the aviation. They all say it was not just a mere job for us, it was more of a calling. Aviation, when we talked about aviation or when we had some kind of interaction within aviation, we felt that it was a calling. This was something I really wanted to do. So that is the calling which you are having today. If anyone has that kind of calling, that kind of passion, please take the right step forward. And aviation is a youthful industry. I've just told you that I am the youngest minister in the cabinet and handling civil aviation. And 9 months inside, I'm just seeing that it shouldn't be just the minister who is young. The whole industry needs more and more young people, especially young pilots and young students coming into this industry, being aircraft maintenance engineers or being crew or ground handling or financiers who wants to do entrepreneurial stuff within the airports or many other. There are lawyers which are required in aviation. There are psychologists which are required in aviation. So any field that you choose, you can have a multiple kind of career in this. You can become a lawyer and then attach yourself to aviation. Or you can become a medical professional and then attach yourself to aviation. You can be a finance expert, then attach yourself to aviation. Or you want to be a computer science engineer. You want to be an IT expert. And even then you can be coming into aviation. So these are the many channels and paths that you have to further your stance into and connecting yourself to aviation. And with this, I also want to say that this career guidance program is going to guide you with a lot of opportunities and will try to enhance your skills and give you a guidance on which way to take forward if you have the interest in aviation. And I must say that I have great expectations, especially from the girls here. You have already seen that how much girls have outnumbered the boys here. Just 1:1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1:7. And India is the country where there are 15% of pilots which are women. All other countries, global average is around 5%. But India, we have 15%. So girls are taking a lead here. There is women power in aviation. But my challenge, I want to take this figure of 15% to 25%. So for that, I need more girls, more young women to show interest in aviation, and we are also putting a conscious effort so that more women can come into aviation. And it is not a big task. The wings with which an aircraft flies, the students I see here, we are here to provide you with those wings. Wings are the crucial equipment which provides the flight for the aircraft. And likewise, through this program, we want to provide you wings so that you can also fly, achieve your dreams of being attached to the aircraft. And with this career guidance program, not only Civil Aviation Ministry, but all the other stakeholders, let it be from the airports or the airlines, pilots, ground handling, or other stakeholders who are involved in aviation, we will bring all of them to you. So that is why our secretary sir has also asked for one contact point. We are going to streamline this process. This is not just one program where we have just met you, you've heard what you want to hear and you're going back and not knowing what to do. This is going to be a continuously in touch program where through the school management you can reach out to us. If you need further guidance or specifically you have some questions which need to be answered, then definitely we are going to reach out to you. We are going to help you in that path. See, we wanted to do this program in all the schools in the country, especially those rural areas. I also come from a rural background. Srikakulam, like I mentioned, where I represent, is a totally rural area. And I also have one Kendriya Vidyalaya there. More people from farmer backgrounds, more people from very rural background, they all are studying there. And they are also very passionate about aviation. So why not tap into that passion from there also? So we wanted to do the program. But then we thought at least somewhere we have to start the program from one place. And KV AI is like a family for us. Airport Authority of India, Kendriya Vidyalaya, so no better place to start than your own school, our own school. So that is why we started the program here. And the kind of interest you guys have shown has given us a lot of confidence that this program is going to be a constant success with all the schools that we are going to do. We are going to do it in the south of India, northeast of India, west of India, north of India, in the heart of India, which is Delhi also. And we want to see the interest continuously flowing through. We feel there is a huge amount of energy, huge amount of passion in the youngsters today, especially the people who are studying 11th and 12th. That is the right time when you have to choose if you want to step in that plane or not. So it is this beautiful program, the career guidance program we are doing. So usually it is classroom to cockpit, but we are bringing it back. We are bringing the cockpit to the classroom where you can deal with, you can see the environment in the cockpit. You can, the people can share their stories with you. They can share how their journey was, and then you can also follow that path and dream of becoming big in aviation. So moving forward, I would like to reassess my support to the Kendriya Vidyalayas, to the schools, and especially the students who want to come into aviation. There is a huge demand that is going to generate in the aviation sector, right from pilots to all kinds of careers. I want you to continuously think on this, and if you feel that you're really passionate about this, take that right step forward. We are all there to handhold you, to assist you in the future also. So my sincere congratulations to all of you. You would have 11th and 12th students, right? Exams are finished or yet to? 10th and 12th. What happened to 11th? Exams have already finished. So very relaxed they are now. So your minds are a little bit empty now. So you can start thinking about this. Aviation careers, and reach out to us if you have any interesting questions or interesting suggestions also. Please reach out to us. We are there to assist you. And thank you once again to all the management from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Commissioner, Deputy Commissioner, to the school management, principal also, and all the staff who have come here. Thank you for assisting us in this program, and all the officials at Indian Aviation Academy who have helped this program be a huge success, and also our Joint Secretary Madhu, who has taken special efforts to do this, Srinivas ji, and our Secretary Walnam ji. Everyone is there here to support the youngsters here. So once again, our best wishes to all of you. Keep dreaming high, fly high, everything is achievable. So next time when you see the plane from your classroom, don't just think about the plane just being there. Think about how you can be attached to the plane, how you can sit in the plane, how you can pilot the plane. So my best wishes to all of you. Thank you once again. Good evening.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, for your remarkable address, for spearheading a program that will empower dreams to soar sky high. We'll now prepare our stage for the upcoming dance performance. May I kindly request our esteemed dignitaries to please occupy the front row of the audience and help us prepare the stage for the upcoming dance performance. We request all to please remain seated. To celebrate this joyous beginning, let's now enjoy a vibrant dance performance by our incredible students.
कौन सी जगह है दुनिया में ब्यूटीफुल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल। कौन सी जगह है दुनिया में ब्यूटीफुल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल। लुक्स लाइक पैराडाइज, वेरी वेरी कूल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल। मुस्कुराते रोज आएंगे यहाँ, नए नए दोस्त हम बनाएंगे यहाँ। हंसते मुस्कुराते रोज आएंगे यहाँ, नए नए दोस्त हम बनाएंगे यहाँ। खेल कूद योगा पढ़ाई करेंगे, म्यूजिक सीखेंगे और गाना गाएंगे यहाँ। नहीं करेंगे हम यहाँ पे कोई भूल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल। कौन सी जगह है दुनिया में ब्यूटीफुल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल। हमको स्कूल में बड़ा मजा आता है, टाइम किसी बीता पता चल नहीं पाता है। रोज नई बातें हमें टीचर सिखाते हैं, खेल खेल में कितना नॉलेज मिल जाता है। हमको स्कूल में बड़ा मजा आता है, बड़ा मजा आता है, बड़ा मजा आता है। पढ़ेंगे लिखेंगे कुछ नया सीखेंगे, घर के बाहर कैसी है ये दुनिया देखेंगे। पढ़ेंगे लिखेंगे कुछ नया सीखेंगे, घर के बाहर कैसी है ये दुनिया देखेंगे। नॉलेज का पंख लेके भरेंगे उड़ान, देखेंगे हम कितना ऊंचा है ये आसमान। नई शिक्षा नीति के फॉलो करेंगे रूल, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल ये हमारा स्कूल। कौन सी जगह है दुनिया में ब्यूटीफुल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल। लुक्स लाइक पैराडाइज, वेरी वेरी कूल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल, हमारा स्कूल।
A big hand for our young performers. That was truly energetic. That was truly delightful. I now invite Shri Haripada Das, Principal KVS Rangpuri, to propose vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone present here. It is indeed a proud and joyous moment for all of us at Kendriya Vidyalaya Rangpuri, as we are here for the landmark event, the launch of career in civil aviation, career as pilot. As the principal of this esteemed institution, I am deeply honored to deliver the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Ministers of Civil Aviation, Government of India, Shri Kinjarapu Mohan Naidu ji, for gracing us with his presence today. Sir, your inspiring words and encouragement have not only added immense value to the occasion, but have ignited the spirit of motivation and aspirations among our students. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to Sri Bamlungmang Balunam Ji, Honorable Secretary, Civil Aviation, Government of India, and Sri Madhusudan Shankar Ji, Honorable Joint Secretary, Ministry of Civil Aviation, Government of India, for their insightful addresses and for showing us tremendous scope that lies in the area of civil aviation. A special note of gratitude to respected Dr. S. Srinivasan Ji, Member HR, Airport Authority of India, for enlightening our students with various opportunities in the civil aviation and the importance of nurturing future-ready professionals. We are privileged to have with us Honorable Shri S.S. Chauhan Ji, the Deputy Commissioner KBS RO Delhi. Sir, your continuous support and guidance have motivated us. I convey my sincere thanks to Honorable Deputy Commissioner, sir. My heartfelt thanks goes to respected Shri Devendra Kumar Ji, Regional Executive Director, Airport Authority of India, Northern Region, and the Chairman, Vidyalaya Management Committee, Kendriya Vidyalaya AAI Rangpuri. Sir, your support and vision has helped us to make this program successful. I am thankful to respected Shri B. Senthilville, Director, Indian Aviation Academy, for providing these wonderful facilities of IAA campus and his direction for today's program. I am thankful towards the esteemed officers of AAI Headquarters, AAI Northern Region, and also to the officers of Indian Aviation Academy, whose support has made this program successful. I am thankful to the resource person headed by Captain Shweta Singh, DGCA, for the presentation and answering the questions of the students so beautifully. Thank you one and all. I also like to express my gratitude all my teachers whose hard work has been the key for the success of this program. Your commitment to the excellence has deeply appreciated. I also convey my thanks to all the students who has presented welcome song, dance, and also the participating student. Because students, this program is for students and you have participated so nicely, so in a disciplined way. Your participation is very much appreciable. Thank you very much. Last, not the least, I would like to convey my thanks to all the support staff of Kendriya Vidyalaya Rangpuri, Airport Authority of India, Indian Aviation Academy, who made this program successful. Let us continue to work together, hand in hand, to guide and support our young minds that soar towards the bright and limitless future in aviation and beyond. Thank you one and all. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's conclude this remarkable event with a memorable group photograph. We once again request our esteemed dignitaries to please once again grace the stage with their presence. We now request the respected captains to please join us on stage for the group photograph. And we now invite the students of the first column to please join us. We'll do it in 3 parts, so I'll first invite the students of this column to join us for the group photograph. सब मैंने बोल दिया वही बोल रहा हाँ फर्स्ट